me. It's your boy. I'm here to support Team Florida, but attempt to do some non-biased commentary for the squad. You know, I love XiT. I love the Exit Squad. I got myself that cloak. I bring it with me everywhere I feel like it's gonna be cold, and try to put it out there how much I love this team. And it was really great to be able to set this up with you and put our Florida squad on blast with you guys and be able to show the shine of both teams. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got that solo commentary gig, so I hope you like buttery slickness because that's going to be what you get here today. So I know that our battery from Florida tends to go toward Jack right now. They did very, very well versus many players in the Frosty Falcons bracket. And Commando, of course, using the trademark June Kazama. Obviously, Asuka, we are thinking, the Florida squad was thinking, oh, maybe we should prepare for Asuka, but we prepare for King Ray Jr. quite a bit. So I think that the Florida squad needed to look at June because we don't really have a big June player over in Florida. So Battery's been doing quite a bit of labbing here, so we'll see what the fruits of that labor are. Boom, nice big double lift kick starter. We're gonna blow up the wall. No, we're not. We're just gonna save that one for later. Stuff it in our cheeks. Nice little down forward for Battery. Try to keep out, but there's some pressure going on here. Up, using the Gen stance, and Amanda takes that first round handily. Battery using the jackhammer, getting that trademark jack facing that you need. Amanda is foreboding with a wall spinning 1+2 quite a bit. Oh, beautiful low parry on the full crouch down back one. And Commanda is not able to keep the wall pressure, gets sprung kicked on, and then the tombstone. Terrible Oki when you don't have the ability to block that, break that tombstone. Nasty stuff. Oh, nice safe down forward two right there, and a good punish for Commanda. Gotta be careful with this one right here. Oh my goodness, can he finish it out? Yes, he will. Gets the delayed third hit into the guaranteed extra damage. Beautiful second round for Commanda right there. Kept it nice and clutch. And oh my gosh, what a side step right, side step left into down forward two. Battery's using this two throw quite a bit. Gets the back 1+2 heat engaging whip punish. And now you're dealing with Jack and heat. This is not something that you want to be messing with. You guys ever feel like the heat gauge takes a really long time to go down? Oh my gosh. And I feel that Commander's about to feel it right now. Gets the heat dash after that combo. Down forward one saves the day. Good job for Battery, staying clutch in those moments right there with the heat falling down. But once again, another fantastic side step left into down forward two. Maybe some of those games that Commander's been playing with Fat Boy have been paying off. Oh my gosh, gets the tornado at the wall into flip over. This Oki's nasty. Oh man, these side step lefts are just doing ridiculous amounts of work for Commander right now. And he handily takes that first game. 1-0 for the Exit squad so far. How y'all doing, Booster Blast, Ultraviolet? Hope you're doing good. Player 2 enjoyer, hey.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah. Right.
Round one.
Right, here we are at the Elegant Palace. Lots of window breaks if you're one of those here. Great counter hit, jackhammer into one, but Commanda snaps right back at it with the pressure of their own. Ooh, a little bit of waiting there for Battery. Trying to see what's happening after that. That wall running shoulder is so chunky, it can be really difficult to sidestep that move. Got a little bit of stutter here, but hopefully we can, get past it. Giant counter hit down forward to end that last round. That button right there, you not stepping that button. My guess is that Battery is using this button right here to kind of stop June from being able to step, because that's really what killed Battery in that last game, honestly, was all of those side steps that Commanda was doing. So using the Gigas down forward 4 to lock Commanda down is definitely something that they're going for. So the Pulverizer string, and Battery is in a really good place right now. Just a more stutter than we would like to see, but we are playing it out. Ooh, a couple of those. Yeah, I've heard that this stage has got a little lag on it. Here you go. Great full crouch down back one. On the one hand, we can say that there was a lot of composure on both sides, but with the stutters, it's breaking up a little bit of competitive ability. That low is really cheeky from June. That I've been running rank really heavy with it. Yikes! The stutter gave Battery the ability to just get the huge down forward 2, hold 1 punish, and it is just nasty when you get hit by all that damage. And is still elastic, fighting back here, keeping these combos clutch, getting the wall splat all the same, and then the wall standing 4 happening there. Yo, how's it going, brother? I hope you're doing all right. Yeah, there was the first game was really smooth, right? Yo, just saying that the Discord notifications are, yeah. All right, fingers crossed, knock on wood, that everybody is gonna be nice and smooth. All the games are gonna go really as they should. We want to really foster this competitive atmosphere. We've been grinding the game. I don't know if Commander's been playing just June for the last 2 weeks or not, but it's definitely been Jack for Battery here. So there's a lot of nuance behind this play, and I want you guys to see the absolute best out of it. Yeah.
Round one. Fight.
Ooh. Okay. So running 1+2 again. Ooh, nice duck on the second hit of the can. Yeah, and Thankful's not that, I don't know. Cross our fingers. Yeah. Okay. So you want to move forward? Okay.
Round two. Fight.
I love that. The dark. Oh, that's That's one of those things that Jack players, you know, you get a dark greeting on somebody and the smile just goes ear to ear or gear to gear, as I might say. Oh, that does do a one-hit KO. I love that. You know, the wind-up is actually kind of hard to do on hitbox. Mhm. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, battery says they're gonna do a restart. While we're doing that, I'm just gonna go ahead and hop into Twitter right here so we can make sure that the whole squad is aware of this goodness. Honestly, that makes sense in this one for this specific set because you're literally the one. Yeah, that makes sense. I see the thing. Yes. Bucks, congrats to the Florida team for the 100 entrance monthly. It was great, man. You know, when I saw all the people that were in there and saw all the new faces, what we really want to do, you know, I feel like a lot of people had that kind of thing happening. You know, a lot of people had 50-person weeklies or monthlies, and I think it's because the game is new, right? And what you really want to do is you want to try and lock down those new players and try to put them in your community, put them in your nest, and coddle them and help them grow and all of that. So we tried really hard to get as many of those new players that we hadn't seen or weren't in our core Discord to, you know, try to keep them. You know, having 100-person monthly is great, but we want to keep that, and we try to push it out and
Get ready for the
make
next
everybody
battle.
better. You know, we want everybody to learn and everybody to have games and everybody to have a community that has good games to go with. All right, little stutter there on the intro. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come.
Round one. Fight.
Right. Right. Oh goodness. I want to say it was Yakushima. No.
One, two, three, four, five.
Yeah.
Round two. Fight. One, two, three, four, five. Round three. Fight. One, two, three, four, five.
Thank you for all your patience. We're still trying to figure out how Tekken netcode will give us goodness or not. Um, time to time. So Battery does have a PC copy. As crazy as it sounds to drop $140 on a new game by buying it twice, we are crazy out here in Florida because sometimes it just makes sense. PC issue, yo, just saying. Yeah, because it looks like the red bar on the right hand side, not the connect. I almost would rather maybe try. I mean, this is not optimal, obviously, but I almost would maybe want to try and see if you weren't streaming Discord with me, and this would essentially be a situation where I'm talking about like you don't have me on commentary for the match, but we want the match to happen, you know. Um, so if the difference is match with commentary or match without commentary or no match, you know. Right now you're streaming 60 FPS on Discord. You could maybe do 30 FPS on Discord instead. Might be easier. Yo, you're right in line with me, my man. You're right in line. That is definitely something we had that problem a lot in Tekken 7.
Get ready for the next battle.
And actually in Tekken 7, a lot of TOs were having trouble being able to stream the game and stream it on Discord for commentary.
Round 1.
Alrighty.
Fight.
Alright, let's get the party started. Jackhammer. Ooh, the 1+2 gets that homie. 4-4-2 combo filler. We're running the back twos. They keep that move Heat Engager now. I'm not sure if it's just the charged version or the single back two, but like back to Heat Engager is kind of like sick. Oh, another great homing move right there. And I think this is Battery going, stop stepping. Stop trying to move on me. You're not going to get that same thing for game 1. Okay, the wall standing 2-4. Beautiful sidestep 2. That pressure after sidestep 2 is crazy. You can go into Gamma How, you cannot go into Gamma How, and you're still +9 versus Jack. It's nuts. The punish on the top of the hand right there. Ooh, fantastic low parry by Panda. Gonna blow up the wall? No, not quite. Good Ooh, no whip punish right there. Some phantom pain that you might see. Oh, you're gonna get guaranteed crouch throwed unless the input is off. You get 2 frames of leniency for the guaranteed crouch throw after that situation, and sometimes you'll get an accidental sidestep instead of the actual grab, and that's what happened there, and that's what lost Battery that round. And luckily though, Battery runs the immediate down forward 2, well known for just rocking those right-handed uppercuts. And step 2 is so good. That's easily a top 10 versus Jack. Man has got a lot of recoverable life here. Flips over. Battery wasn't ready for the quick back roll in that situation. And the Gen stance low sweeps Battery off their feet. And Yoon is up in the round count. Commander's up in the realm. Ooh, very nice. Constructs down back 1. There's a third hit to that string. Running 1+2 +6 on block. That's some nasty stuff. Oh, but we're in Tombstone situation now. I thought that was going to be meaty enough to catch Commander trying to whiff punish it, but clearly the gears were not turning long enough. Heat burst right after the spring kick, and Commander must have been doing an aerial attack there, otherwise they would have gotten completely bounded in that situation. Shades of Tekken 6. As engage your round start. Reminder that that homing gamma stance mid right there is a launcher, but it is safe in heat. Alright, battery lets the heat fall out. June comes in with the raw running 1+2, doing lots of damage. In just those 2 hits, at least 40% is just gone. Oh my goodness. And then the heat burst to put Commander solidly in the lead here, 2-1. What's up, K-Dash? Shirtle? Hope you guys are doing great. We're on that instant rematch here, since our production squad is one of our competitors. Makes it so that that's gonna go quickly. In Heat, that you get the guard break from that high, but not when deck is not in Heat. That's why there wasn't extra damage earlier in the round. Nice Gamma Howl parry right there. Battery's been using that a lot recently, and that's your life. First to 5 is the set. First to 5. Thank you all for asking. Yeah, so if you are to block a move with the Gamma Howl stance, it actually gives you charge up parry, similar to what happened with Gigas. Huge damage on a launch by June. However, the Oki afterwards gave Battery the ability to get the entire pulverizer string, and we're back to about even life lead now. Another 3-hit string right there puts Commander in a commanding position here. Into the flip over, has to be quick back rollable, I have to think. Another Tombstone unbroken in rage is gonna completely bypass any possibility that Commander gets his rage, and Battery is on track for no round brown. No punish on the Demon Slayer right there. Commander getting away with murder. Dang, with that instant running 1+2. Pressing Battery back to the wall. The Divine Exile, excuse me. Wall splat, getting that much damage off of, if I'm not mistaken, full crouch down 4-1 or up forward 1-1. Either way, you're taking 36 damage, then the wall splat, then the combo. 10 frame punishes, by the way. He needs it, clearly. Great throw right there. Oh my gosh, that was perfect. I thought maybe that we were going to have a wall standing 1 to be able to get this. This is huge. If they get the crouch throw, they didn't, but they still have clutch. Unfortunately, they got parried. I thought that was going to do a lot more. I guess they kind of nerfed their parry a little bit, not doing that much damage, but Commander did really well staying in the pocket for that last round. Ooh, the Gamma Howl stance foreboding at range 3, just waiting for Commander to come in. Beautiful sidestep at range 3, gets the Demon Slayer with punish, blows up the possibilities of wall, goes for the Heat Burst cancel, and yet another spring kick into Tombstone, which puts them at great positioning. Commander has lots and lots of resources right now, and Battery is going to try to exhaust all of them. However, the rage is there. The Heat Smash, 13 frames, is available. However, Battery says, I got one of those of my own, 10 frames, and ties it up. Beautiful. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Battery's been playing a lot of the range 4 come at me game, and I think, you know, Jack is very well suited for keep out, and Amanda just doing a commanding job. Excuse my puns. I'm going to do it probably 5 more times tonight. That is just doing really well with approaching with big buttons. Beautiful sidestep right duck gets him that round, and just that corner pressure is perfect. Oh, honestly, what a call out right there. Wasn't correct, but what a call out. Beautiful sidestep left once again, dying to the lateral movement. Battery's gonna have to change it back up. Oh, parry. Perfect timing from Commanda. Wanted to just pop in and keep that corner pressure up with a running 1+2, I believe. But down forward 2 stops any of that. Knockdown punish. There's the +3 on block. That back 1+2 heat engager is -19. If I'm not mistaken, June has opportunity to whiff punish that, or excuse me, block punish that. Beautiful round start Atlas Hammer. That right there is what we call textbook in the Jack playbook. Did not hard wall break. I think that was because of the low wall splat. That was a chunky final hit for a 14-second perfect. Oh, that was sexy. She doesn't need anything special to be able to get a launch after the full crouch down forward 2 counter hit. And man, Battery just read the spacing on that. Thought that they had a beautiful whiff punish. Didn't work out, so luckily kept Command out of perfect range. Can we get a little bit more than that? Beautiful low on the end. Great spacing on that, because that move does do quite a, not a huge amount of pushback, but it does a decent amount of pushback. Commanda goes up 3-2 in the set. Look at this talented man cook. Absolutely. Only the best for you guys. Using the pulverizer string. That new full crouch down back 1. Oh my goodness. Unfortunate that Commando was able to get the launch but not continue it. Perhaps the off axis made the combo drop. And Battery still, though, is fighting to keep the momentum in their favor. No sidestep right on the up forward 4-3. For those of you that don't know, that June's hop kick is sidestep rightable by most of the cast. I'm not sure if Jack can do it, but I'm pretty sure that she can. Looks like Commando went for the forward 2 there and then canceled, trying to see maybe I can punish this thing that Foxhound is telling me that he can punish out here. What a can. Commando getting the corner as well as the heat burst, but doesn't go for heat dash. I gotta think that maybe he could have killed if he had done a heat dash combo, but didn't need it, kept the heat and kept the pressure on, and there was 1 bubble apiece. Another great heat engager with punish, round start by Battery. Hit that button right there too, get some business. Oh, no more back 1-2 guaranteed follow-up. No missiles falling from the sky. Putting Commanda in a position where he thought that a forward 2 timing read would go really well, but Battery was just out of position for it and kept spacing for that 20-second perfect in that last round. But just again, Commanda gets Battery to the corner, and Battery already chips down Commanda to have the neutral map advantage now. Great can once again. Gonna get Commanda to the wall, excuse me. Spring kick save lives in this game, bro. I'm telling you, spring kicks is a legitimate option. It used to be in Tekken 7, we were like, nah, man, stop spring kicking. That's no good. Because now all of the aggression that is put forth in Tekken 8, it really wants you to press and press your advantage. But spring kick, I think just people aren't expecting it. We're 3-3 now, tied up. Look at the backdash on the Emperor battery here. No whiff punish on the sidestep 2, but that was not for lack of trying right there. Great sidestep into down forward 2, 1+2. Battery just a little bit greedy on that sidestep punish, but geez, we are going to get some long range combo with lots of damage. But not long range enough to get a wall. I'm still not really feeling like they have the distance to get that back 1+2 heat engager punish. A lot of chip damage right here, but one combo and Oopsie Daisy. There's the spring kick again, and the perfect can to be able to swing the momentum back in their favor. Commanda does so well in bringing that round back. Low parry combo is going to get a wall. Yes, and a decent wall combo. We're doing the tech roll into full crouch string now. Very common for Jack players. Yowza, all this damage. And we've got the sidewall realignment as well. Luckily, didn't hit the other wall though. And Battery just lets the 1+2 rip, catching Commanda coming in. What a beautiful duck on the Gamma Howl forward stand. He's gonna get a wall, gonna get a finisher. Ooh, yes, the down back one. Just, it seems like Commanda's very, very well knowledge in the fact that the spacing control tools at range 0 and range 1, specifically he sidestepped left, and it's doing really well. Battery, using the Pillow Princess strategy there, messing with the timing just a bit, did not get the Demon Slayer punish. That was tragic. Demon Slayer forward 2 is -17, so they should have had a couple of frames of leniency to get that punish, but alas, was not meant to be. And Commanda is one game away from taking the set, but yeah, and you know, the game's just come out, right? Who knows whether or not Battery is involved in the understanding of the meta with 4-4-3, 3+4, right? Who knows? No 10 frame punish on the homing mid. When you have June's 10 frame punish, you know, it's so hard to throw out 10 frame moves. Commanda doing chunks of damage to Battery, but the unique getup actually beats out the heat burst, oddly enough. Whoa. In rage, now also in heat, and the shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yay. Battery stops the rage art from happening. And then just keeps the momentum going with a homing launcher. That was an important break right there. You do not want to have your back broken by that wall in that situation after that throw. Nice duck. Beautiful. Okay, this is a hard wall break, so we are going to have to see a couple of them happen. Another great can. You're only +3 after the Gamma Howl kick, right? So it's really not a situation where lows are not going to get beaten out by cans. Remember that cans have one of the quickest low crushing properties in the entire game. There we see it once again, for Commanda using it to get out of pressure once again to tie up the round count. Another fantastic sidestep left with Commanda in the driver's seat once again, and the snowballing ability of Tekken 8 is just shining right through for Commanda. No heat dash, but does get the cutscene ender on the back 2-1-2, if I'm not mistaken. Set point for Commanda. Not the falling rain. Oh my goodness. We do like Pina Coladas, but not getting launched by the rain. Dang, that was just what we thought was like so perfect right there for a whiff punish. Using the wall running 1+2, hitting the heat burst. Commanda's really trying to close this set out. Yes. Using all of this aggression gets Battery this recoverable health back. Again, no attempt to block punish the back 1+2. That could have been it. That could have been the whole game right there. And now we actually get the heat engager. Gets the follow-up, but unfortunately, the hard wall break is scored by Commanda on that scramble, and Commanda takes the game handily 5-3. That was tragic. Honestly, I thought that comeback was real coming in there, but GG's, what a very competitive set. So this one right here, we did a connection test and everything seemed pretty smooth. They said they had a couple of delay frames, but for the most part, they were nice and tight on their ability to execute. But if you are uninitiated, this is a transatlantic match. We are playing Florida to the United Kingdom right now. So it may possibly give us a couple of hiccups, but we hope not. Like I said, they did do a connection test and they said it was pretty smooth. King Ray Jr. has been coming off of a lot of big online victories, doing really well in Tampa Never Sleeps, in the Sweet events, in Iron Main, in some other online tournaments as well, and almost always making top 8 in these tournaments, or even top 1 or 3. The very specifics elude me right now because there's just been so much content, so much tournament that we've been seeing with King Ray Jr. And last night, King Ray Jr. made, if I'm not mistaken, 4th place in Juicy Monthly with our 100+ person bracket, and had a great showing with the Asuka. We were doing a little bit of labbing in the room. We actually, one of J1 Star, the one of the Jacksonville homies, he has a handheld version of Tekken 8. It's not the Steam Deck, but it's something else. I can't remember what he said. He said he got it off TikTok for $40, and it's a handheld that runs Tekken 8. I don't understand it. But we were looking specifically at one of the most interesting changes for Asuka, and that is her chargeable rage art and how to be able to deal with it. And for those of you that are uninitiated, if you haven't run into an Asuka that knows what they're doing with this rage art, they can choose to not delay the rage art. They can choose to charge the rage art a little bit, and they can choose to fully charge the rage art. And when it's fully charged, it becomes +3 on block with a gigantic amount of pushback. And so we were looking and saying, oh, what do you do to Asuka in the situation where you don't know if she's going to charge or not charge, fully charge, only a little bit of charge? And it seems like characters that have very good lateral movement, for example, like, I don't know, Elisa, which is a character that I expect to be seeing on the opponent's side, vis-a-vis XiT's Shirtle. Usually, sidestepping left is a great option. Just getting a good sidewalk can be great, but it's all dependent on distance sometimes and how much they delay the rage art. So I'm not sure if that's going to come into play today, but for those of you that are listening in that maybe haven't even thought about the fact that rage art can be charged by Asuka, I want to give a little bit of the tech and information, because that's what I love to do. I love to lab, I love to learn, and I love to give the information to the people. Shirtle playing Azucena. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so he is playing. He does play both Elisa and Azucena, it would seem. Azucena's been causing a lot of people problems, but honestly, when I take a look at the character and you take away the fact that you can't step while running 3-2, that is that's probably the most egregious problem with the character right now. I feel like she has decent balance, but in all honesty, I haven't gotten the chance to look super closely at the character, though we did have quite a couple Azucenas at our local yesterday, one of them even making Winterside top 8. So we got the opportunity to take a close look at it. King Ray Jr. with the Tekken God Supreme rank. That's pretty crazy. I like Tekken God Supreme. Tekken God Prime, I was kind of like, oh, where's Tekken God Prime? I miss Tekken God Prime. And, you know, the God of Destruction being the highest rank kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because it doesn't even say the word Tekken. And it just says God of Destruction.
Round 1.
King Ray Jr. is just a good player. Asuka's bad. We shall see about that. Yeah. Game crash. RIP. You know, that is something that happens with this game. We've been dealing with it for the first few weeks. It's been happening from tournament to tournament. And Tampa Never Sleeps and Paragon Line. That's the tournament that King Ray Jr. won a week or so ago. He won Paragon Line. It was a ladder format into a top 8, and he won that handily over Joe Crush. And I don't know if you guys have ever played Joe Crush, but the man is bussing with Tekken. This was when he could do Jack's back 1-2 into flip over. So, you know, this was a great victory for King Ray Jr., that specific one. Just given some of the tournament results for our Florida homies, I wish that I had a few more results for Shirtle on point. That's my bad. But I know Shirtle as a consistent competitor in the European scene. And if you guys are not already having a beautiful look at their YouTube content, easily top 5 YouTube content creators in the Tekken scene. Tekken speed runs, Tekken deep dives, and just if you haven't already gotten a chance, take a look. Some beautiful content there. Hopefully we got ourselves this game ready to go for us. All right, I was just saying, I'm starting out with a 1-1 opening gambit, and handily getting a back turn, and the crescent moon kick messes you up and keeps you back turn on there. That's awful. Gets the wall, is gonna blow it up maybe, doesn't even need it. 21-second perfect. That was like what, 3 interactions? Hiya. Nice micro dash into the inner strength. That 1-inch punch right there. Now we spend the wall explosion into the tech roll trap. Asuka business. That was another 2 interactions. That's double perfect. Are we gonna see it? I don't know. We could see it already. Game 1. All right. It's not gonna happen. We're not gonna see the God match. Here it is, the Swallow Vortex, down back 1-2 is a heat engager and was able to also blow up the wall. By the way, why is that move called Swallow Vortex? Pause. Alright, there it is, wall running 3-2. King Ray Jr. knowing the step very well there. Oh, was powered up and got a launcher for that. And 3 rounds straight, King Ray Jr. takes that. That was just a lot of combo into interaction into combo in those first 2 games, right? Those first 2 rounds. You know, there's nothing else to say, but the other player guessed wrong and didn't get to play the game. But yeah, if you just go to stay, just right trigger should be stay, and that should just keep you there so as a spectator. You it shouldn't be R3. You know it's right trigger like R2. Your hitbox doesn't have an R2? Lord have mercy. You still using the are you using the certain death hitbox? Oh yeah, I got the talk. No, you're on. I think on keyboard it should just be the O button. Maybe it's P. It's either O or P on keyboard. Yeah, actually, I had the same exact problem with my cross up that Game Bros made for me. I not having an R3 button. Yeah, you should be able to just hit like P
Get ready for the
or
next battle.
semicolon on the keyboard, and that should be fine. We'll hammer that out after this game.
Round one.
Big stage right here. I can't imagine Turtle wants to get all of that all of that combo damage done to him again with those wall explosions. So much damage can happen in such a short time. Using the heat smash and very plus after that heat smash, and uses that plus frames to get the inner strength and follows it up. That's 4 rounds straight. Oh my goodness, you were ducking or getting up backwards, not sure, but Turtle gonna get themselves some Oki and heat. Ooh, nice right there. With that heat engager, you can get a lot of recoverable health back. And Turtle using the Liberator stance to kind of mix the timings and use that to get that first round of theirs on the board. Running 4. Sidestep 2, isn't sidestep 2 punishable now? If I'm not mistaken. I heard it is. Yeah, minus 13, finally. Oh, the heat smash. You know, heat smashes are actually not really great in combos because they don't do a lot of damage, especially after a heat burst. But, you know, Turtle didn't have that much health left anyway. Gets the Power Crush heat engage into immediate wall running 3-2, and we are running the game plan here. Again, getting all of that recoverable health back with the heat smash. Heat engagement. Ooh, nice pickup after the heat dash. Turtle just vibing, shuffling with these combos. It ties up the round count. Ooh, Dragon Wheel Kick whiffs. No punish, but look at all of the damage on the side of King Ray Jr. I think that was a counter hit throw and he still broke it. Good on King Ray. Great sidestepping by Turtle. This could be it. Maybe gets a heat burst in here, runs up. Yes, heat dash maybe, was just too far away to be able to get it, but goes and finishes off with a couple of pokes, a little string, and we're tied up in the game count. Depends on whose heat smash. Some get scaled a lot and some don't. I got whole new things that I have to add to my heat smash spreadsheet. Is that what you're telling me, Yoj? That what you're telling me? These matches look like they're pretty smooth for being across an ocean, my man. I believe it's semicolon. There we go. Dude Foxhound, talk to me, brother. From Saudi? That's correct. Oh, yeah, that's right. You went back to Saudi. I hope you're having a good time over there, man. I hope to see you. Don't listen to him. You don't think that the connection's smooth as eggs?
Get ready for the next battle.
Actually, King Ray Sr. says that he plays with his friend in Japan, and it's actually pretty solid. So I think it's always going to be that one person-to-person situation. Speaking of which, person-to-person, I gotta say here that this damage is huge. Got the falling rain into that, and that was all guaranteed because it was off of the counter hit from the power crush. You couldn't do anything about it. Dang. And he really did take XiT back to the stage to re-traumatize him. Nice, yeah, XiT is getting a little bit of spacing right there. He did not have the frames to power crush in that situation. I think that King Ray Jr. is very good at using power crushes in this game, which I think that Tekken 8 is very well suited for. Yowza! The running 1+2. Ridiculous amounts of damage off of that, especially when it's charged up. Wow, King Ray Jr., it looked like he was on the back foot, but it was Junior. Nice. It's the key first. Probably not going toward a wall here, but pretty close. Does get the wall spacing and tries to do the can, but while I was saying that's in heat, you would just get automatically hit for trying to do lows when she's in Liberator stance. Oh no. Stomach 1-4 pickup. Does not blow up the wall, and we are powered up, pointing at you, doing the WWE promos, and magically, King Ray Jr. was able to get the sidewalk on what people are calling unsidewalkable while running 3-2, the Espresso Especial. Another no round brown. I'm not going back to that stage if I'm XiT. I'm trying to stay far away from that radioactivity. This boy has done spent too much time combo labbing. What's up, Ugly Mogly? How you doing, brother? Junior was doing that at the multi-2, going back to this stage. It's a nice stage because, you know, you get to use wall explosion and stuff, but wall explosion just adds so much damage to your combo, and, you know, it makes the amount of interactions that you're going to see on that stage, the amount of Tekken, as I might say, the amount of neutral that you're going to see on that stage, it's going to be less, in my opinion. But, you know, if that's what you want, if you want to win the game and win it now, get on that stage. Oh, nice parry right there. They were about even in life for a second, but XiT uses Azucena's evasiveness and parry ability and keeps running towards King Ray Jr. on the Oki to finish out that round. Now, one thing that King Ray Jr. has said is that she's very steppable, this character. She's very susceptible to having lateral movement done against her, and we've seen it already versus XiT here. XiT using those knees. 2 hits, then 3 hits. King Ray Jr. gets the heat engager right back. Ah, the inner strength into the punch sabaki. Classic. The homing move into the Liberator stance. King Ray Jr. once again, you know, the fact that heat engagers give you all of that recoverable health back is just massive, honestly. Just so massive. Another sidestep into the inner strength, and we're tornadoed into an instant running 1+2. King Ray Jr. just has this snowball capability with Asuka. He's just so good at taking the momentum. Good break on the throw. Uses a spring kick backswing blow. It is a launch punishable thing, but you gotta block it in order to do that. King Ray Jr. in rage. He's mixing with a 2-1 and the sidestep into either down 1+2 or forward 1+2. But XiT not having any of that. Keeps it clutch after the wall. Oki gets that grab, and we're back to final round. Yes, do not let this man move on you. Obviously, you know, you want to be afraid of those Sabakis and those parries. What a great heat engager right there. Long range for King Ray Jr. Gets that White Mountain grab after the Oki. Still so much heat on the side. It feels like heat gauge goes forever. Oh my goodness. Didn't get the follow-up after the can parry, but plenty of damage. Little bit of Oki and a lot of clutch for XiT. Puts him back tied 2-2. Yeah, that's the second time that we've seen Can be able to just get completely neutralized by the Liberator stance. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think the Punch Sabaki from Asuka is also a high. So Liberator stance would take care of that. And it's clearly taking care of Can's. So this is not a bad counterplay option. Speaking of counterplay, these small stages right here, King Ray Jr. wants to stay on them because of the great combo damage that he gets. Another Arc Blast blows up the wall. The running 1+2 is just doing so much damage. Uses the Funeral Palm Tornado to get more. You're flipped over after that. That is so nasty. Gotta duck the second hit of that 2-1 string, otherwise you're in for a world of hurt. Just too much mix opportunity. That is a super sick cinematic. Super cool. Dragon Wheel Kick, not punishing that right there. We're command dashing. Nice wall standing 3. Tries to hell sweep the Calf Reaper. Doesn't go for it. Beautiful duck and punish on that high. And XiT finally getting himself some good footing on this stage. Oh, no launcher. Wasn't right timing for XiT, unfortunately. And King Ray Jr. is in the driver's seat. Or at least he was. Boom. Got himself on a wall. Getting himself blown up. Beautiful heat smash. 15 frame startup on that heat smash right there. Look at all the recoverable health. If King Ray Jr. Oh my gosh, this is it. Beautiful sidewalk. This is exactly the situation that we were talking about earlier. Oh no, misses the rage art. But he stays on the ground. He says, ah, you got it. You earned it. You earned it with that sidewalk right there. Goes to show you can beat it, guys. Can be done. Oh my gosh. The back getting completely blown out. Heat burst. Gonna take them to a wall. Heat dash. Didn't get the wall running 3-2, but a no round brown finally brings XiT on the top. And that's gonna make it so that King Ray Jr. is, I don't know if he's gonna go for another stage now that that stage kind of betrayed him, putting a no round brown against them, but this is looking like some good competitive Tekken. This is exactly what we were looking to see. Super excited that we are so back and forth in these sets that we've been playing so far. Oh man, what it's been such high octane action. Commentating Tekken 8 is a tough thing, I'm gonna tell you guys, because there's just so many more interactions. Backdash getting nerfed means that not as many of those buttons are whipping, and players are feeling a lot more capable of running their offense. And I'm gonna tell you guys, it is some fast stuff. This stage has the floor break capabilities, and Azucena has a wall breaking heat smash. Asuka having a floor breaking heat smash. So it will do the floor burst when the floor has the ability to. No punish on the Demon Slayer. Got something on it, but it could have been honestly near a kill. This stage right here is looking like it's a lot of particle effects on it, though. Great throw. Looks like a counter hit throw to me. And you know what? If somebody's going to kill me, that's the way I want to go out. Some coffee and a leg lock to the head. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, what a freaking setup right there. Just waiting for the last moment to cancel the tech catch into the 4-2. Yo, the wall was there? Who knew that the wall was there? Not I. Didn't get the opportunity to do the power crush, and the toe kick was completely orthogonal to King Ray Jr. there. Had no business being that far away, and King Ray Jr. takes that round handily. Let's go, Big Dame 21. Big Dame, appreciate you for supporting the Florida squad. Get some guaranteed damage after that when Azucena's not in heat. When she is in heat, she gets a guaranteed hit off of the parry from Liberator's stance. Yes, using that down 1+2 and delaying the down 1+2 as well. Delaying the timing, not just using the plus frame, the +10 on block that you get from Asuka's heat smash. Really spending the time to mix really well here. Finally, King Ray Jr. lands the punch Sabaki, goes for heat dash, maybe to a wall. Tornado doesn't get everything off the wall though. Turtle gets themselves out and gets the heat engager and gets the recoverable health back. Oh my gosh, the low crush gets the tornado into the Liberator stance, but nothing extra. King Ray Jr. with rage is gonna spend it. Now, he does have quite a bit of health, and it was a float. Turtle was aerial, so it's not going to kill. Turtle in heat, but the tried and true round ender does numbers, and King Ray Jr. ties it right back up. Oh, what a night. What an afternoon, even. I always say it's night when I'm commentating because I never commentate at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I hope you guys are vibing with us right here with this sick transatlantic match. I never thought I would say that we were playing from Florida to the UK and having the matches feel good. Game crashed again for King Ray Jr. That's not a connection problem. That's a Tekken 8 client problem. We take those every now and then. Yeah, so I bought my copy of Tekken 8 on PS5 specifically for the reason that I knew these games, there's just power creep. And Tekken 8, I watched during the demo, during the CBT, I watched my friend's PS5 actually crash a couple of times running Tekken 8. And that's a freaking console, you know? If there's something that we can say for PS5, they are extremely consistent about not crashing games. Which is weird because it's like, so then why did you buy a PS5? Well, I hadn't heard about anybody else crashing, and I haven't had any issues since. But I've been running events and streaming through the capture card PS5 so that I don't have any problems running, you know, stream and Discord and all of the effects and whatnot, because it just you just can't count on modern GPUs to run this game, honestly. All right, we're back into it. Reminder, we are tied up in the game count here. Midnight Siege is the stage. Something out of Nightmare Before Christmas. What a beautiful launch right there. I feel like I say the word beautiful a lot. I never noticed it. Say the word beautiful. We're gonna mix it up a little bit. What a sidewalk on the Power Crush. Gets the tech unblockable, and Turtle is still knocking down with these chipping down with the down forward 1-4, and King Ray Jr. was sidestepping a lot after wall running 3-2, and Shirtle's using some more tracking options. And beautiful duck on that low, but sorry, on the wall running 1+2 high. But unfortunately, Shirtle wasn't able to act quick enough, and then the ensuing scramble afterwards gave King Jr. enough time to recompose and get that round. We are going to get ourselves a beautiful, dang it, wall splat. Drink. I'm going to try not to do it again. Still got the wind around the hands right here for that extra damage that she gets. You're exploded, and that's going to be the end of your life. Bing bong.
Round 3. Fight.
Good low right there to start off. A lot of pushback on that button on hit. I feel like you don't want Asuka to really get breathing room in this game. You don't want her to be near you, but you definitely don't want her to have breathing room at all. Good backswing blow again. Yes, using the low this time after the wall running 3-2. You block that move and you're -5, and that is some trouble. Doesn't matter what character you're playing. Run up into inner strength. A 1-inch punch. Funeral palm tornado. Putting Shirtle in a coffin? Nah. Shirtle's gonna realign. Gonna fix himself. Unfortunately, the Liberator stance low gets launched. It's still on the scramble though because of the sidewall, and Heat Burst just goes bink and puts Shirtle into a situation where he needs to get this next game or forfeit the set. And forfeit, of course, means lose in this case. King Ray Jr. doing a really good job of putting on the pressure, and Shirtle doing a great job adapting as well. I'm seeing a lot of sidestepping happening from King Ray Jr. after the wall running 3-2 is blocked. I'm seeing not a lot of ducking the second hit of down forward 1-4 from King Ray Jr. And that move has been doing a lot of small bits of damage that have just been playing with King Ray Jr.'s health bar. But now we have summoned the Forbidden One, Elisa. We know this matchup well in Florida. The NG Obscure plays Elisa a lot, but Shirtle was an Elisa main in second 7, so we gotta think that they have lots of ability to use their legacy knowledge to bring the set back into their favor. What a heat engager. Throws the head at him, gets the double wall break in that combo to get the hard wall break finished. Boot run into the down 3, and we saw some great aggression there from Shirtle. Alright, starting with a heat engager into chainsaw. She stays in chainsaw even after the heat engager. Oh, the quick trim was able to catch the armor and make the power crush safe, but also make the quick trim safe as well. You are going to get a heat dash afterwards, maybe a wall. Oh my gosh, look at all this damage. Shirtle with the 20-second perfect. Oh, nice dragon wheel kick right there. Catches Shirtle trying to move. Ooh, feints with that big low. You are getting the back blown completely out. That new low from the destruction stance is just super good. Ooh, look at how that sidestep rise was able to neutralize the power crush. Oh no, you put yourself in the corner. But a tech roll and the collision spheres gave Shirtle the back. I want your back. You want my back. I want, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Unfortunately, I think King Ray Jr. didn't want his back scratched there, and we are getting ourselves a final game for this set. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You know, I was talking to Spartan Chino about the seeding of this, and we were talking about it, and we're like, Shirtle's pretty good, but King Ray Jr. has been showing out very well, and I'm just so glad we found ourselves in this beautiful last game situation here that we were right on the seeding. It's, as a organizer and a community head, it's great to know that you got eyes on the scene correctly. We're heat bursting. Are we gonna get a wall? This is ridiculous. That combo is so nasty that he just always gets that. That's so crazy. Turtle running the back dash. Lots of damage here just from a couple of hits, but none of the recoverable is going to be worth it for Shirtle after that heat engager. Great interrupt right there. Was able to stop the power crush. KingRay Jr.'s been doing a lot of that power crushing, so the lows are a great option. You are negative after blocking the wall, running 1+2. -6 if I'm not mistaken. Either -4 or -6. KingRay Jr. is on last round situation, set point, and maybe Shirtle gets the opportunity here because there was no wall explosion. Oh, the White Mountain grab, no launch punish, but they get it all the same off of the sidewall, doing great, keeping their composure. Those chainsaws, the meta has changed so much with those chainsaws. Nice job right there. Punish. Ooh, the running two, trying to maybe try and get an instant running two to punish the canceled heat burst, but KingRay Jr. smelled it coming. That was the first running two that Shirtle even gave a shot for, and he just was ready for it. And KingRay Jr. takes one for Florida. We're tied up. One for the XiT squad, one for the Florida squad, and our next set is going to be the tiebreaker. Thank you all so much for joining us and vibing with this beautiful exhibition that we put together. We're going to take just a small break so I can grab some water and bring you some more matches. Next up, JJ Breeze versus Shy the Ruler. Yes, sir. Ooh. A big Victimos fan. Are we still alive? Okay, just double checking. I saw the "We'll be right back" for, yeah. Every time I see Victim of Ritual, and Sol Naciente come out, I get excited. It's the Victim of Ritual was the person that got me into playing Nina, and I wouldn't consider myself a Nina main, but if I needed to pull out a Nina, if I was running a random select tournament and I popped Nina, I'd be like, all right, you're gonna have to work against me. And I just love the way that Victimo plays. Love what they did in Tekken 7. I had the privilege to get to commentate them at Winter Brawl a year ago, winning the Tekken 6 bracket, if I'm not mistaken, versus Shadow 20Z. They had the Anna versus Nina. That was super sick to see. That was dope. And just Victim is just such a fantastic player. So if you guys are interested in seeing some of the best Nina play that you're going to see this side of the Mississippi, you absolutely want to check out that local host business going down with the Iron Fist Philly squad. Hey, Booster Blast, appreciate you for the raid. Thank you very much. Glad to have you back in here once again, supporting the homies. All my homies love Booster Blast. Hey, how come Health didn't check in for you? Huh? You're not allowed to be in chat without Health checking in. Speaking of Health, NYC Tekken has got some stuff going on as well. You know, if you guys are one of those people that like to double and triple dip with your screens and like to watch a whole bunch of Tekken all at the same time, NYC Tekken's running some stuff, and we love what they do. They are really in touch with a lot of the different scenes, including the Philly scene. And so we appreciate them, and we appreciate y'all for being part of our community. Once again, coming up is Shy the Ruler versus, Rise Shy the Ruler versus XiT's JJ Breeze. Sorry, Luminary, excuse me. There's just been so many new sponsored players. Sweet Events has been sponsoring players, Paragon, Luminary, Rise. There's been so many. I get them mixed up, so excuse me. That's Luminary's own Shy the Ruler. He did really well in bracket last night at the Juicy Monthly. I believe made top 5, if I'm not mistaken. Had a big, crazy set versus Daystri. I won't spoil that for you. He's been playing the Lee Chaolan. At one point, I'm not sure if this is still true, but at one point he was number 1 in the Lee leaderboards for PC. Shy got 3rd last night. Right. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's crazy that he's doing so well. And you know, I say it's crazy, but he's been doing really well in some of these online brackets. In the very first Tampa Never Sleeps bracket that we saw, he made top 5 in that. And you know, Florida has just been coming up in such a fantastic way. You know, I don't even need to tell you guys about Daystri, who maybe did pretty well in the bracket last night. I won't spoil it for you if you're having a chance to take a look at that VOD. There was a lot of people that we were looking at for this exhibition to put on, and I wanted specifically to try and push some players that were somewhere really in the spotlight, like King Ray Jr., but Battery just had a really good showing out at Frosty Faustings, making 4th place out of that 200-person bracket out of launch, and it felt like they really earned a spot, and they've been really leveling up. So I was glad to be able to show you guys that prowess from Battery. And then of course Shy. You know, a lot of people know Shy from playing Lei and Lee in Tekken 7, but I think a lot of people didn't really give Shy the fair shake that he deserved in Tekken 7. But I think the power creep in Tekken 7 was very real, and now it's a very even playing field for players that, you know, need to learn new things about all the new characters. And Shy utilizing what I would say is a pretty different move list in Lee Chaolan, and being able to showcase it and use it to the highest form, I think you guys are gonna really love that. But let's talk about JJ Breeze as well. Oh, he's not going to be in the Lee leaderboards. He sent the Tekken ID in the chat. So what happened is that Shy, he actually had a PC problem recently. Um, so what I hear is you go to replays. So go to online replay. This is what I hear. I haven't done this yet. But you go to replays and then open menu, search by Tekken ID, and this is how you can search for somebody's Tekken ID and add them as a friend. Listen, this is not your fault. In my opinion, this is not intuitive design. But back to JJ Breeze. JJ has been doing really well, has been really popping off in the last couple of years. Had a great showing out at CEO a while back. Commander, can you give me a little bit of extra background knowledge on your boy JJ Breeze? I want to try and give as much tournament results and whatnot as possible for the viewers here, as I was able to do for my Florida squad. Right. No, it's not. It's not muted. I mean, I guess maybe it's. I don't know. Sorry. He says it's muted in OBS. Sorry. So what Commander was saying was that JJ was able to win the first 404 local, which is Atlanta local. You know, if there is one place that you were gonna have to scrap hard to get a W in, it's that 404 local right there.
Yep, so you have that. He's been streaming pretty actively. He had a great run at the end of T7, taking out some really big names, like Shadow. I'm pretty sure Book was one of them. So he's definitely been one of the up-and-coming players in the U.S., one that we all look to, especially for that law experience. He's not on the whole law bottom 5 propaganda, so shouts out for that to that man for not downplaying.
There's no way.
Bro, who is saying that, man? Who is saying that?
It ain't me. It ain't me. No, sir.
But yeah, I think he's been doing he's been off to a really great start in T8. I know that it's still a process with everyone having to get used to the new roster and all of the changes, but I think he's one of those players that's coming through very nicely.
Oh.
So.
JJ Breeze says he's the one that's been saying the law is bottom 5.
Man,
he got the idea from Fergus. He says,
man, I feel like this is just a ploy for you to get law buffs, because no one actually thinks he's bottom 5. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. But yeah, we're just waiting for Shy to enter the room. I've also changed his tag so that Luminary will show when the match starts, because I want to give proper respect to that.
Appreciate that, brother.
And then as soon as he gets in the lobby, you two may start.
So, the matchup. Now, do you know if Law's slide still is a standing punish or if it's a float punish? Because Lee now has a standing punish that's involved with the slide.
So, Law's is still a float punish.
Okay.
From what I heard about Lee's, His
Negative
slide is
13 from what I
punishable
hear.
depending on what spacing you block it at.
Ah.
So if
That-
he
Yikes.
gets like max range slide blocked, it's safe. But if he does it like point blank, you can launch him for it.
Okay.
That's
Launch,
what I'm
you
hearing.
say? Ooh, I'm gonna have to lab this. Considering Shy and Justice Spirit are in our local, it's just so hard to lab everything. But let's see if the lab work has already been done by our players here. Alrighty.
Alright.
This is the appearance follow-up. I think it's all the particle effects, you know. Nice. Uses the DSS low. Finally, nobody at our local ducked that second hit. The down forward 4. This is the first time we've seen somebody duck this second hit. I think it's just our spectator side that's lagging a little bit. So it seems like these guys are doing their great combos. So this is fine. As long as it's good for the players, we can run it. You know, it just means that we get to see and talk about even more of the action. Wall standing 3-3 and the infinite kick. He goes for 4 of the infinite kicks. What a greedy guy.
Round 2. Fight.
Rip Tekken.
Yeah. Okay, Dragon Hammer catches on your son, aka Shy, with the sidestep button, and JJ Breeze gets lots of extra damage on the end of that. The pushback on that homing move is so nasty. It's been nasty like that for a super long time, I feel like, and it's just such a great OP tool. That Power Crush from Law, it used to be negative 15, it's now negative 13. Ooh, goes for the slide out of sidestep right there. Great job right there. You know, it's just so easy to make a comeback in this game sometimes, I feel. Uses the Hitman stance homing move. A little bit of wall standing 4 right there. He is in rage. JJ Breeze trying to see if Shy wants to rock the back to 3 low parry. He did. Great whiff punish right there with the winged dragon flight, 3+4, 4, and the legend kick puts JJ Breeze in that legendary spot of having that momentum on his side. Honestly, I'm stuttering as the game is moving. It's kind of funny. Like, I'm stuttering with the game. There we go. We got some fluidity here. DSS combo right there after that counter hit launcher. Huge damage, and you have got yourself a back to a wall, and that is some nasty business right there. That's their 3rd hit, if I'm not mistaken, is a high of the 444. It is not a mid. Even though it looks midi, it is not midi. A little meaty. There we go. Now we got ourselves a little bit of consistency. Unfortunate. Server connection.
Amazing. All right,
lost.
Tekken.
And we might not get to see the end of that match.
Wait.
All right.
Was that?
Looks like JJ won it out. He was up in the round count. Not sure what happened there at the end of it. Unfortunately, only JJ and Shy know.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is fantastic.
Is it letting? Okay. All right.
Get ready
We're gonna get to see the
next
second.
battle.
All right.
All right.
Onto the secluded training ground. Multiple breakable walls on this stage.
Round 1.
Very much like Howard Estate in Tekken 7. Through Deadly Edge. We get Breeze using the down jab here. Great whip punish once again with the 3+4 string. Nunchucks will flip you over and over and over again. And there's the first wall break. Gets the tornado with the nunchuck. Feet first. You got woken up on the wrong side of the bed on that one. That move, that DSS mid right there, that used to be negative 14 and punishable, and now it's safe and still has a decent amount of pushback. Ooh, Dragon Hammer. Looking at the lows. Oh my goodness, he gets the heat dash here, and he's gonna have opportunity to get a tornado as well. Is he got to use the rage? He absolutely does, and that's gonna be a kill. Marvelous. Yes. What do you guys think about Lee's new voice actor? I think the new voice actors in this game are very polarizing depending on which voice actor we're talking about.
I actually like Lee's his new voice actor. I think it's fine.
Yeah, okay. A couple of people saying that they like it. Love that. Okay.
Why
Nice.
does Lee back 3-3 jail?
Well, not just jail, but his natural hit now. Natural
Why?
hit combo. Back 3-3. I don't know if he needed it, but
He did.
at least not like some crazy thing. Oh my god. Sorry about that, guys. We're back in the tied round count. Ooh, I saw a duck on the second hit of the down 4-4 string, but didn't get a follow-up punish right there. JJ Breeze is trying hard to make sure that these low-high strings, these mid-highs, are not getting unpunished. Speaking of which, look at this combo here. Shy has been really in the lab with this combo game. It is looking not at all like the old Tekken 7 combos. He's just doing so much great work here. Great duck on that. No launch though. It could have been kill, you know, with JJ Breeze having rage. Nunchucks, guaranteed follow-up. Taking quite a bit of damage off of the recoverable. Running 3-4. Anybody's game here. Recoverable health. A lot of it on the side of JJ Breeze. Uses the heat smash into the legend kick, and that's going to kick you right out of that round. Rage Art doesn't reduce that much damage. Lee versus Law is, yeah, not something that we've gotten to see a lot of, especially in our scene. So it's really cool to see. Ooh, beautiful Hitman stance cancel into the slide. Nice magic 4 into the just frame, run up, and apparently that micro dash into back 3-3 is pretty difficult to do. Thus the drop right there. Another one, let's try it again. Unfortunate. It's rough to go for the tough stuff, but you play Lee, a probably top 5 high execution character nowadays, still, and you know, you gotta do that. Uses a generic down 4, and it didn't kill because of the recoverable health that Shy was able to get with a couple of those jabs that he did. Beautiful acid storm. He's in heat. He's in rage. He's got the resources. Runs up and wasn't sure that he could get anything like a heat smash that could get him anything good. Maybe he could have heat dashed first with 4-4-3, but the rage art does lots of damage, and him still being in heat bodes very well for him. Let's break on the throw, and that's a guaranteed button. I haven't seen that one before, but it looked natural combo to me. 2-0 on the side of JJ Breeze now. Oh, it's a nail biter at the end. A nail biter. Yeah, I really do think if he had done 4-4-3 into the heat dash, he could have gotten the Rage Art kill. Although, you know, he could have gotten health back. And because he got the health back, he could have had less power on the Rage Art. And it's just so hard to figure out what combo you need to use in Tekken 8. I love the creativity. I love the expression and style that you get to have in this game. We're back to Augustana's stage. Low parries, the slide. I think you probably get like the same combo from a low parry as a float in this game, right? So in the case of Law's slide, you pretty much can block it or parry it and pretty much get the same thing. Nice heat dash combo right there. Gonna flip over it, get some of that extra damage. Goes for the slide, even though it was off axis. Law was able to punish it, and there's a huge amount of recoverable health on the side of JJ Breeze. He's still got the heat possibility. Now, notice you do not get a bunch of heat back, or excuse me, recoverable health back by just manually going into heat, or even by doing heat smash. You have to do the heat engager to successfully get a bunch of recoverable health back. But he had just enough to be able to get himself a victory on that round. Man, the second hit of the Junkyard whiffed, but XiT wasn't able to get it before the third hit counter hit him, and he got heat engaged for it. Nice slide, long range stuff. XiT is really putting on lots of pressure here. He needs it. He's down 2 games and a round in this set. Are we gonna see another wall? Was that a reset? I think it was. We could probably break the floor here. Didn't want it though. Wasn't sure of it. Kept the game tight and tied back up on the round count. Ooh, nice. That, I want to say was a punish, but it didn't work out for him. The wall standing one. Again, that should be launch punishable, those down 4-4s. If I'm not mistaken, each one of those should be launch punishable. But you also have to, like, hop kick is the only option that guarantees you anything in that situation. Boom, Dragon Hammer downstairs into the money pit. Nice. He actually is doing Magic 4 after blocking 4-2 and knowing with his back to the wall that 4-2-1 is the label. And now we're in that Dragon Ball Z status where we are just running that supersonic business. XiT is 10 seconds away from it. Did you see the second hit of 2-2 track to that side? 5 seconds remaining. JJ Breeze needs some of this recoverable health back, but he's not going to get it in time. XiT gets this round. I would just like to say that I kept it together through all of that business. I would just like to pat myself on the back for a moment there. Great start to this first round here using the DSS, and apparently the nunchucks are steppable to the left if you've got the spacing for it. This is good news for me and my squad out here. We got Law people coming from out of state. Yuzuruk came out and gave us a little bit of run for our money. We don't have lots of Law players in Florida, but it doesn't matter. XiT is ready for the Law matchup clearly and gets the first game on his side. Oh, goodness. We're not seeing as many of the slides from JJ Breeze anymore. I think XiT is trying to be very aggressive currently. He's running down JJ Breeze a lot because he was getting smothered himself a little bit. I think that is something that we're going to see a lot of in Tekken 8. But, you know, the side steps have been working out really great for both players as well. And, you know, I think everybody can agree that lateral movement is improved in this game. It feels way better. Even people that I know that are like casual players, they're like, oh my gosh, I couldn't feel like I could step in Tekken 7, but now I feel like I'm getting it. Great duck on the Hitman stance high into a right uppercut into ginormous amounts of combo damage right here. We might have ourselves the perfect on the side of JJ Breeze. Just as I speak it into existence. Unfortunately, XiT doesn't get it, but JJ Breeze keeps the combo going and keeps the game flowing. Sick punch parry. That is -13. Those nunchucks are in the outside of heat situation. Great combo right there for XiT, and JJ Breeze in the corner. He's walking himself out. He gets the wall crush. I didn't know that 1-2-3 wall crushed in this game. That's nasty. The third hit looks like it comes out kind of late, almost like it's delayed. No Acid Storm and no punish on the Acid Storm for JJ Breeze either. Great punish with the backboard 3. We're going to have ourselves a heat smash and some extra mix up afterwards. He didn't get any sort of heat off of the full 4-3. It was already spent. Both players in rage. What's going to happen? Oh, the up 4-1-3. That's a cheeky button right there. Wasn't able to close it out, but JJ Breeze was able to use their neutral and spacing to do so well. Already, XiT in heat. Uses the Magic 4. Still has 50% of the heat gauge, but it is quickly dwindling. Great punish. Was able to get the heat dash and tornado spin at the wall, perhaps. Yes, gonna spike, gonna get the flip over. That's guaranteed. And JJ Breeze is on the back foot. He spends the heat first, but unfortunately, again, you don't get the recoverable health back if it wasn't a heat engager instead. So he did not have the life to play with. Nice. Beautiful. Just run up on him and do nothing, and then make the slides happen. Make him really worry about it. I think XiT tried to go for forward 4-3 there. Oh, the frogman, the stomp. Another heat engager. More XiT. Using heat dash to get +5 after heat dashes in this game. Ooh, he went for the throw, which was beating the sidestep by JJ Breeze. And you know what also beat that sidestep? The down 4-4 infinite kicks. And we got ourselves a final round. Ooh, what a Trader Joe right there. Maybe XiT was going for a different combo there. I think there's maybe a wall standing attack that was attempted instead. Was able to not get the follow-up. JJ Breeze was back on the good foot right there. Beautiful sidestep right duck. Gets the wall standing 1-2. But unfortunately, the trade on that aerial attack gets the heat burst on JJ Breeze. Floats and got that huge wall combo. Luckily, no balcony break for him, and it's still neutral. Heat smash after that sidewalk, doing such great work. And Dragon Hammer, just that button is so good. It's slow, but it's slow enough that makes you watch it as you get hit by it. He's up 3-1 now, JJ Breeze, for the XiT XiT squad. I think the small stage was very good for XiT. I think that because that balcony is very long, he did really well with being able to get wall carry, but that dropped combo in that final round was not at all what he wanted. You know, in Tekken, we used to do dash jab back in Tekken 5. Why? Because the most important thing is getting to the wall and getting a wall combo and getting your very familiar advantageous situation. And you know, if you don't get to the wall with your combo, it's not as optimal. It's nowhere near the best thing that you can do with your game plan. So you always want to try to make those happen. And when the scramble occurred, that's when JJ Breeze was able to take the momentum back in his favor. Nice. I think that is his new down forward 2. Looks punishable, if I'm not mistaken. Standing, and it will also launch crouchers. Ooh, another 4-4-4. That third hit is a high, from what they tell me. It's what they say, anyway. Ooh, 4-4-3. Does not want to deal with JJ Breeze and heat, and uses the get out of here. The FBI open up to finish off that round. Hammer, but XiT is just backdashing so well. Gets the counter hit on that Hitman stance sweep. Goes and gets the 4-2-1. You're on the wall, in the corner, slided up. First hit of the infinite kick, putting JJ Breeze in some damage too. Great combo right there. Run up and do the grab. XiT's got a little bit to play with. That was a great Punisher, pseudo Punisher there, honestly. I don't think that is a 13 frame Punisher. The nunchucks are -13. Guaranteed nunchuck in that situation. You are in some mix. He's been doing mids out of DSS each time he does the heat smash, and Law is forced to go into Dragon stance at +11 in the heat smash situation. Great sidewalk right there on the deadly edge. Didn't launch the back 2-2. It will wall splat, but it is so back 2 only had high and low follow-ups up until now, but now it has a mid follow-up. JJ Breeze using the running 3 to finish off that round in a beautiful fashion. Rula already in heat again. chopping down the low. The fact that he can do the magic 4-4 and the second hit will track is just super strong for the character. 1+2 goes into Hitman stance, and the ginormous sky-scraping fist. JJ Breeze launches the attack, gets the wall after the legend kick ender, and is gonna have some nasty Oki after this tornado. Oh, so much damage. Look at all that. That's like 50% off of one combo. You're gonna get launched for another one of those. Spring kicks save lives, but they can also destroy them as well. Another tornado. Gonna get the same exact wall combo. Is he gonna spring kick? Honestly, I spring kick. Oh, okay. It hits grounded to keep burst? Okay. XiT still has plenty of recoverable life though. If he can get himself a Rage Art here and not get hit by the second hit of the Heat Smash, but unfortunately was not meant to be. And JJ Breeze is up 4-1. It's, you know, I honestly can't say what has been the Achilles heel of XiT in this set. JJ has done really well at ducking the high strings. JJ has done really well at continuing his DSS pressure. He's gotten some great counter hits.
Get ready for the
some great whiff
battle.
punishes. Great down forward twos. Great patience. You know, for example, on blocking the spring kick and getting the launch on that.
Fight.
But I believe in XiT. He has the ability. He can do it. He can bring it back. But not looking like the greatest start right there with the spring kick. I still think that spring kicks are amazing, but you know, it can only be so great when your opponent really wants to press the advantage again. And JJ has been really solidly good at delaying his buttons and being very patient today. That's the classic. Both of the characters that we're looking at on the stream have that same 10 hit that they start off with. The down forward 1-3-2. Very cheeky. Love to see that in this almost format. Oh, the slide. Gets in trouble. Gets hit by the second hit of the Heat Smash. I'm not even sure if XiT would have been able to survive staying on the floor by the second hit of the Heat Smash. Not launch punishable, that Hitman stance low is not anymore. And JJ Breeze is on set point. No guaranteed after that. No duck on the second hit. Deadly Edge gets ducked while standing 1-2, goes through the wall, and JJ Breeze running these combos. He bursts, gonna go and send him with the legend kick, and XiT is in trouble, so much so that he cannot recover, and that is 5-1 for the XiT squad. JJ Breeze versus Luminary XiT the Ruler. That finishes our exhibition with two sets on the side of XiT and one set on the side of Florida. But what a set of entertaining matches that we had here. Thank you all so much for joining us and vibing with me as I get to tell some of the tales.
Yeah, it was definitely really fun to watch. I do apologize for a lot of the hiccups that went along the way, especially early on in the stream. XiT, you want to run back? We can definitely try to organize that for you, brother.
Love that.
I know that there are some things coming up, I think, in ATL for JJ Breeze. I think, what was it, Max Mode? And TNS?
Yes, Maximo. So, TNS is in Orlando, March 1st through 3rd, happening at the Wyndham, which is the old CEO venue. And we're super excited for that. And then, yes, Max Mode happening near Atlanta, March, I want to say 22nd through 24th. Don't quote me on that, but it's definitely in the 20s. And you know, I'm going to be at both of those events, and I would love to see both of you guys, both of the squads out there, Florida and the XiT squad. And I expect that we'll see JJ and XiT at those events as well.
Yep. So if you guys do want a run back, I know when we all have some free time, I can reach out to Foxhound, and we can try to set this up again. Um, someone let Battery know. I think they might want a rematch. Also,
Well, on Thursdays I do run Florida First to 10s, and weekly we set those up, and we try and set a Florida player up versus a competitive opponent, whether they are another Florida player or if they're a player from another scene. And I could easily set up a long set for these guys if they wanted some extra time. And shoot, now that I know that we can play Shirtle from across the stream, across the pond, as they say, we gotta have to open it up to over there.
oh yeah, that's I'm sure he would love to have another crack at it for sure. Um, but yeah, thank you everybody again. Thanks to everybody that came to watch. Thanks for sticking it out through the bugs. My setup was exactly the same as it was back in T7, but it was a complete oversight that Tekken 8 is a little bit more hardware, a little heavier on the hardware, so that was complete oversight on mine. But thanks again, Sir Foxhound, for helping me put it together. We're gonna send the raid out today to NYC Tekken. They're running their monthly today, so from one community to another, I guess. I think that would be a nice little raid to have. Do you have anything final about anything coming up? Anything that you might be doing? Where can they find you on Twitch? Let the people know, good sir.
Well, you already know I'm out here on Twitch supporting my squad as much as I already talked about Juicy Game Night. We already talked about our Florida squad, Tampa Never Sleeps. You should check those out as well. And honestly, we've already said the business out here. We just did all the promos for Max Mode and TNS 9. I'm super excited for those. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I've been Foxhound for your solo commentary this evening. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm out.
Alright guys, say what's up to NYC Tekken for us. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if you're watching the Super Bowl, go Chiefs. Alright. I think that should be it.